Hello fellow Sinnoh Region trainers, my name is Video James, and today, I got a sweep for you. Now, I know I've never really done a sweep with anything on Showdown or anywhere else, everywhere, but this is actually going to be one of these sweeps that I actually do. I really don't think I've done it anymore, so actually doing a sweep for once in my life makes me feel really happy. But this was a sweep with my Sinnoh team, and it was actually a 6-0 sweep, and a very fast one at that. So, if any of you don't know my Sinnoh team, I'll leave a link in the description to the battle I did, where I actually went through all their workings and explained the central idea behind them. But basically what happened is, I've got my Infernape, I've got my Gallade, I've got my Drapion, I've got my Wash Rotom, I've got my Hippowdon, and I've got my Froslass. So you can see any one of these could potentially cause the sweep, but no. The one that killed was Mega Gallade. So without further ado, let's just get into this sweep. So you see right away they send out the Ferrothorn, I send out my Rotom anticipating the setup, and then it just gets all downhill from here. So as the Ferrothorn's setting up, I swap out into my Gallade. Now this was my Mega Gallade with Swords Dance, Drain Punch, Zen Headbutt, and Shadow Sneak. So basically the way I was running this was I was just maxed out with attack and speed, and I was ready to set up the Swords Dance and just wreck house. Because lately, I've been seeing a lot of stuff like Ferrothorn or Pelipper just setting up, and then I just think, okay, I can just use Gallade, get off a Swords Dance, and wreck house. And that's exactly what happened. So we saw the 2 Swords Dances, 1 Drain Punch, and 1 Shadow Sneak, 2 Pokemon gone already. And then we get the Mega Alakazam, Omaiwamu, Shinderu. We get the Garchomp. Now I decided to go Zen Headbutt here because I knew Drain Punch and Shadow Sneak were going to do nothing, and it still absolutely wrecks. So then we got the Greninja. Now the Greninja actually did outspeed, and it did get a burn off, which was bad for me because it cut my attack, but I still had the massive amounts of attack, and with Greninja's frailness, it's not going to live that, so I just go an instant Drain Punch. The Clefable tries to protect, it actually gets 1 free turn, and then Gallade just absolutely kills it with Zen Headbutt. Like, it goes down to 24 HP, so it's not going to be able to use the substitute. It is going to go for another Protect this turn, but next turn I am going to be able to outspeed it and take it out with the Zen Headbutt. Actually, no, I took it with a Shadow Sneak, and I knocked its health down just enough to where I could get it into the red, and then I decided, you know what, it might go for Protect, I'll just go for Swords Dance. They try to actually go for a Toxic, it fails, and then I just finish them off with Shadow Sneak. That Shadow Sneak just wrecked basically 50% of this thing's team. So, yeah, that was just one of the best battles I've ever had in my life. Well, not the best battles, but one of the best battles for me that I've ever had in my life. Just because Mega Gallade wrecked house. The only other sweep I've ever done that was that satisfying was the time I did one Umbreon sweep. That's the only other sweep I've had that has had that much of a golden ticket to being one of my best battles. Regardless, I'm leaving this video here. Gallade just made me so proud in that moment. The fact that even with a burn, I was still taking down an entire team with just a Gallade, and none of my other Pokemon even had to hit the field except for a Rotom, was just absolute godlike. I mean, I absolutely love the Sinnoh team. It is one of my favorite teams that I've ever created, apart from my original fighting team. And I might do a video showcasing that to see if it's actually got still some relevance, but I'd have to try and remember what that team was. I think it was on that team, I had a Ferrothorn, I had this Rotom, I had a Togekiss, I had a Greninja, I had a Mega Charizard X, and what was the other thing I had? Hold on. It was Ferrothorn, Rotom. I can't remember if it was another tank or not. It might not have been. I honestly forget what it was, but that Espeon, that's what it was. That was the other Pokemon, Espeon, because I wanted something with Magic Bounce. But I'll try and put that team back together and see if that's actually got any relevance still. I highly doubt that it will with the meta that's out right now, that since it didn't really have a lot to go on, it won't really have much relevance, but I'll try and remake that team and see how well it does. But anyway, for now I'm leaving this video here. I'll leave a link in the description to this replay, as well as, I guess, just Showdown's replay thing in general, so you can look up stuff if you want to watch replays. And honestly, I do like them, just because going back and watching the replays of other people kind of shows you some of the strategies people are thinking of, and shows you kind of some of the meta and how people are trying to run with it. And it just honestly, it intrigues me, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Because watching other people's replays is actually very interesting. You get to see a new perspective to battling that you didn't really think of. That seeing, like, say, someone run a Rotom a different way than me. Like seeing someone, say, run a Choice Specs Wash Rotom or a Choice Scarf Leaf Rotom. Seeing stuff like that and just seeing all the different strategies that people come up with is honestly very fun sometimes. So I'll leave a link to that as well as this replay. But anyway, for now I'm leaving this video here. I hope you guys enjoyed it, because I absolutely enjoyed watching this sweep. Kudos to Lil Pump 69, who was the guy I was battling. I'm pretty sure there's a play on words in his name, but I'm not going to say it. I'm pretty sure some of you know it, but I'm not going to say it. Regardless, for now I'm leaving this video here. If you guys liked it, you can slap the like button as always, and I will see all you beautiful people in the next video.